What's up, guys? Brian with HappyThumbsGaming here, and we have officially acquired 400 total purple or masterpiece bricks, which allows us to enter Goldtropolis FREE ROAM for LEGO Movie 2 video game. Now, quick shout out to Warner Brothers for hooking us up with a copy of this game, and quick shout out to Tyler P for giving us all the information we need in our trophy achievement guide. Now, we do have some quick links down below in the video description, and as you might remember, there are only 10 gold bricks scattered throughout here. But in order to get here, we have to have 400 total purple bricks. So, in our case, we have 428, as you can see in the upper right-hand corner. And we're going to go ahead and scroll up to the Rexplorer system and over to Goldtropolis. Go ahead and select it if it's available to you, and let's jump right in and get some of those masterpiece bricks. Now, I do want to say, again, we do have quick links down below in the video description, and you might want to use them at times because there are lots of quests available here, or so it would seem. And turns out all 10 of the bricks are actually scattered throughout. So those question marks don't do anything but give us a little bit of information with the locals. So I wouldn't worry too much about those question marks unless you're trying to tell the story or see what stories they have to tell. And of course, here's where that first quick link might come into play. You can see here we're going to step up to the guy with the question mark above his head, hit the button indicated, and it's just going to tell us a little fun fact like everything here is gold, or enjoy your stay, or something very simple and I wouldn't say nonsensical, but not very helpful or progression based. I think I said that right. All right. So we'll go ahead and step up, and he says, "Yay! Thanks for saving the galaxy. It must be a dream. I must be dreaming." Sorry, I can't read that fast. It is a golden metal beard. Now, each one of these characters does seem to be a gold variant version of somebody else in the game. We see a couple of superheroes, and then I quit talking to people. So I would imagine that, you know, these are kind of an example of what the gold variant characters look like that we will maybe unlock here in our future relic unlocking or opening. Now, let's see here. We'll go ahead and target. You know, as soon as we started, I noticed that there was a purple brick right at the beginning, but it's not an obvious brick. Now, I see some stuff over in that house over there, but it turns out that is not what we're after. It's just some glowing chests. Now, this brick that I'm after is actually down inside the walls that we are currently walking around above. So we gotta find an underground cellar. And, you know, if you haven't noticed yet, this is a great place to farm Mega and Super Relics. That's pretty much all we're getting here, which is nice. So, as you may remember, we have done a lot of relic collecting, and we've saved as many as possible so that we can open them all together in our live stream. Now, that being said, we did not know that there was a cap. You can only have 99 of any kind of relic. That's the max. So we actually missed out on a handful of relics because we've collected well over 99, but we're maxed out at 99 on the main relics. Now, coming here is actually boosting up our super and mega relics, which I don't think we get the supers all the way to 100, but I'm pretty sure we get 99 of those mega relics. All right, here we go. Remember I told you a little bit ago that there was this brick and it was underground? Now, I'm going to untarget the brick itself and look at one of these quests. Because, again, at this point, I am thinking that we're going to have to do some quests to get the bricks, just like every other level. Not the case. They're all spread out, ready for us to take. So we'll go ahead and drop down in here, and let's see here. There's a long hallway, and look at that. We found ourselves a couple of chests and that purple brick that we were missing too. So pretty sweet stuff. This was one of the harder ones. Now, you know, most of the bricks that we find in the free roam are pretty self-explanatory, easily found right there in front of you. Every area, though, seems to have one or two doozies, as we like to call them. Definitely a little bit of a challenge finding some of these. And look at that, we got it, though. It was a little delayed ringing it off, but we got it. We can go ahead and target the next area, which in this case happens to be a quest. Fooled you. There's no quests. See, look, this is a wild style. Yeah, it's a golden wild style. You saved the galaxy. Whee! Oh, congratulations. And basically, this is your reward for... This is kind of like, in my opinion, this is kind of like the 100% stud fountain. You know, in some games, you get the stud fountains that pop off and just make it rain studs. This is kind of what I see that as being. Instead of studs, though, we get the relics, because they're pretty much everywhere. So, unfortunately, I do target one more of these quests that fools me. It looks like that is a golden Emmet version, huh? And the good news is, though, we are racking up relics like you would not believe. And as it turns out, there is one more of those purple bricks that's actually pretty well hidden and kind of hard to find. Now, using the methods of flying high or looking for underground lows, you should be able to find it pretty quickly. But in our case, it took us, I don't know, 3 minutes, I think, of walking around. And we basically collected a ton of chests, and we're just kind of celebrating, right? Because we're in the home stretch. We do have one area we need to complete, and that's the Syspocalypstar. I think I said that right, maybe. I've been struggling this whole time with that one. But essentially, we have to put out a whole bunch of buildings. So we're going to get to that. In fact, I decided that we're going to actually include that in today's live stream because I talked to a few of you about opening the relics, and, you know, that seemed like it was going to be fun, but it seemed like it was going to be pretty short in the grand scheme of things. So I kind of started yesterday with the Syspocalypstar builds, and then I opted to revert my save and not do them. So we're going to do those today on the live stream. So hopefully I get this video out in time, and it's ready to view before we get going, but we'll have to wait and see. So there was a couple of bricks just scattered out up in the area. Nothing too hard here. Look how it looks like we're joined for a swim there with one of our gold variant friends. There's General Mayhem telling us that, yep, it's all gold. Thanks for the tip, Captain Obvious. But, all right, so we got this cluster or plethora of bricks over here. This is kind of funny because, watch, I target this brick, right? And I go and I find a brick. Come to find out, the brick I find is not the brick I tagged. And that not only happens this time, but the time after, and the time after that. Time after time. So basically, this brick that I have targeted right now is another underground, pretty hard to find brick. And it does take us a little bit of time to find it. But there are 3 other ones right here that we can go ahead and swoop up right now as well. So you can see there's one inside the cell. But how do we get in there? If you look really carefully on the far left side of the cell, there is a underground path that will take you into the far cell, which then you can walk and smash the old Rex Kwando bricks to get to that final entrance where that one is. Look at that. I have officially found an underground cave. Yay! So we'll make our way to the end and realize that it has an opening at the top, which we can use our jet wings to go ahead and fly right up in. Look at that. And over to our side here, if we can get off the ledge, we find some Rex Kwando bricks. As promised, smash them and grab them, and we are out of here. That's right, we are officially halfway done with the bricks in this area. I really did appreciate the fact that there was only 10 here. I was a little worried that once we unlocked it, there was going to be a whole nother 25 or 40 or something crazy, and I wasn't ready to take on those quite yet. Now look at this. Okay, so up inside the giant gold castle on the 2nd floor, there is kind of a balcony or awning up above us, and we're going to jump up on top of it. That's right, and swoop that brick up. Thank you very much. Now we'll go ahead and take a quick peek at the map again, and come to find out, we still have tagged the wrong brick. So there is one more up above us, and then there's one more below us, if memory serves me correctly. Yeah, so I'm going to untag that one and then tag it again. And I'm going up, up, and away. And there's one right there. And that's the one, right? Psych. If you look. Oh, no, it actually was. It actually was. Okay, so that's my bad. The final one is underground. And I'll give you a tip. There's kind of like a cemetery on one of the sides of us here. I can't remember. And I'm spinning around so much, it's hard for me to find my bearings here. But one of the sides offers a cemetery. And you probably noticed a quick edit there because I trudged around for a good 5 or 6 minutes looking for the next piece. But however, as I mentioned, there is a cemetery off to one side, and there we go. Look, we found it. How about you? Now I'm going to drop down and make my way over to it. Once we get over there, we'll notice that there are a couple of like little rooms here with some Rex Kwando bricks on the back side. But how will we get to them? Go ahead and run around to the back. Look at that. We got a backdoor entrance. We'll go ahead and bust open those with our Rex Kwando fists, smash the chest, grab the items inside, including all the bricks and relics, and then we'll sneak down into that underground passage and make our way all the way under. Look at all that gold! Scrooge McDuck would be a proud dude. Speaking of which, that would be fun too, a Lego DuckTales. Woo! I don't know about you, but I would enjoy that. Anything, you know, Disney's got so much, you know, characters and backstory. It would be cool just to get a Lego Disney game, right? I mean, they could go so far with that. I mean, they could bring basically a multiverse like Dimensions to us with just Disney characters. That would be pretty sweet. I'd love to see that. I don't know if they'll ever do anything like that, but it'd be super fun. All right, as we trudged around looking for that underground entrance by the cemetery, we did happen to notice that there was a giant brick, or not a giant brick, a brick on this giant statue over here, and looks like, is that Batman? I don't know who that is, but we'll go ahead and swoop it up and target the next brick, which happens to be over in the corner, and we'll grab that guy. He's up on top of a post, it looks like, the postest with the mostest. So we'll jump up there, but not before smashing and grabbing this chest. Now, I did find that we don't really need a bunch of studs. I also found that there are tons of extra time allowed for the relics. So we go ahead and smash the chest and grab them. And, oh, that was a little bit of an edit there. We went around and searched out and found a whole bunch more relics. You can see we've got maxed out on the green, purple, and the golds now. So we are out of here. I do recommend that you try and get as many relics as possible in this area, as they will reward you nicely. But we're going to go ahead and head back down into the Systar system and go to Syspocalypstar. And we're going to do that live with you guys. Mainly because I need some help. But no, I'm just kidding. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of LEGO Movie 2 video game, Goldtropolis Free Roam, where we found all 10 of those masterpiece or people bricks. And we are ready to finish it out. And we're going to do that in style, live, today, on our channel. So be sure to check it out. As for me, that's going to do it. Until next time...